Hello friends, it's Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming. How are you doing today? I'm here for hashtag show us how you organize. So this has been the open collab hosted by myself and Susan of Susan Hiles Art for August. So we are on the last Friday and here is what we've done and what we're doing today. Today is lace, ribbon, buttons, and fabric, and if you have not participated and you still would like to, please feel free to do so. It's welcome. You all are welcome. And you can do anything from this list, or if you have something else you would like to show us in your craft area or craft space that you have organized or are organizing, please show that also. You are welcome to show that. And so, yeah, we're just non-stress and non-drama and just, welcome everyone. So, yeah, and you can even keep going after this month if you'd like to still use the hashtag. Please feel free to do so. So let me show you. I'm going to take you over to my lace and trim and show you what I did with that. So just scoot with me right over here. Right over here. And so I had this unit here already in my craft room, but I had all of my lace and trim in that bottom drawer. And I have some big bolts of lace and trim in there now. But that big bolt of lace you see there, that big round one, that was over on my three shelf unit on the wall that I have shown you in my other organizing videos. And I've got some big spools of thread in there and some other bolts of trim that were in there also. So anyway, I took everything out of there and put it up in these drawers here, which these drawers, they're 3-drawer units. They each have 3 drawers, and I got these at Walmart. They're 12 inches wide. 12 inches wide. So I stacked them up here, and then one of my subscribers was so kind that she told me, make sure you don't stack them too high because it does cause a lot of weight, even though it's lightweight things. And it is true because I have, I did not break anything or anything, but I can see that, even though it's just laces and trims, it does add weight to that bottom unit that has to support all of this, right? So I took her advice, and I think it was very wise advice. So in the first 2 drawers of this first unit that I put on top of that, first unit I have stickers, which I already showed you, so I'm not going to show you that again. But here in the top drawer of this particular unit, I started with my lace and trims. So here's how I did my lace, and I was trying to conserve space. That's what I'm doing in my whole craft room, trying to conserve space, and also, what else was I going to say? Conserve space. Anyway, let's go from there. So I divided these drawers up into laces or trim. So in this drawer is all trims, and I put little, instead of like everything, not everything, but some things were on cardboard or spools and things like that, and that takes up more room. So since I'm trying to conserve space, I took everything off of their spools or cardboard or whatever they came on, type of thing. And some of the lace was not on anything. So I wound it all up and put hair ties around it. I got a package of probably 100 of these hair ties at Dollar Tree, and that's what I use. So I feel like that really takes up hardly any space, and I can go in here now and look through here without, like when it was in that big bottom drawer, I'd have to pull a big old pile out and look through it, and then I'd have a mess to clean up. So now I can come in and look through here. It goes back in there and find what I need. So let me go to the next drawer. I used the same hair tie method throughout, and I got that idea from a friend in Subby that sent me a happy mail, and here's one of her hair ties. She used these hair ties. I was actually looking for these, but I couldn't find them, so I just got those other ones that I showed you. But this is the trim. Anything that is not lace, I put in here. So all sorts of trims. Let's go to the next drawer. So then I did another lace. The rest of the lace is in here. So I'm not going to say I have room for more because I don't want to put more in here. I want to use some up. So it's kind of like my craft room, and I'm sure you all have the same experience, is ever changing and being reorganized, because as you use things up, hopefully. You bring, like I bring new things in from the thrift store or wherever, and so it's ever changing because you have to find things, space for the new things, but then you're using up things too, so then you maybe have an empty drawer. Like this could eventually be an empty drawer, right? So then the next one up, I kind of alternated, so the next one up again is trims, anything that's not lace. There's a little bit of ribbon here, you know, whatever. Just anything that is not trims. I didn't divide the trim up in any way, just as I went through it, wound it up and put it in here type of thing. Okay, and the next one up is, let's see, I guess I finished all the lace. So this was trims again. As you can see, there's some ribbon. There's some little, like, this is kind of like yarn, kind of embroidery floss or something. But yeah, that's in there, and that was in that. I put it all in that little bag, just in case, because I do use that once in a while. So I wanted to be able to grab the whole bag, and it's just a little bag, Ziploc bag. But I wanted to be able to grab the whole bag and find the color I wanted. So I put that there like that. But you can see that is all trims. And then one more drawer that has something in it. The top drawer is empty. But this drawer here has kind of like yarns and, as you can see, eyelash trim. So my friend that sent me that one, you know, those trims with the little hair tie that gave me the idea in the first place, also sent these little Ziploc bags. This is one from her, and she put these eyelash trims and other yarns and things in these little bags like this and filled it up. See, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. And I like that a lot. I left them in there and put all of those that I have left from her. I've used a lot of them. There were a lot more, but I've used a lot of them and put them, what was left from her, in here. And then I had a couple of things myself that I've picked up at thrift stores, and I put them in a little snack size Ziploc bag. I do have some Ziploc bags that I use for my orders. I could have gotten those, but I had this in here already, so I just put it in there. So everything in here is pretty much in a little Ziploc bag, those little eyelash trims. I just think it's a good way to contain them, and they don't get tangled up with the hair ties, right? So there we go. That is that. That's all my laces and trims. Okay, now I'm going to take you over to my ribbons. I didn't do my fabric yet, so that'll be later. So let me just swoop you around here over to my ribbons. So my ribbon was, let me take you over to this. Remember this shelf unit? I showed you this before when I reorganized it. This is all reorganized already in previous videos. And I had my ribbon on top of this unit in 2 cardboard boxes. They were long and narrow and like 3 inches wide, and they were sitting about right here, and they fit there perfectly. But then I discovered these shelves on Amazon and I was just in love. I was like, I could just picture them right here. I have my TV right there and this shelf unit right here, and I could picture them. I knew they would fit right here perfectly. And it was a set of 6, and you can see I have extra space on these shelves. So these shelves I thought were so cool. When I saw them on Amazon, I was just like, I have to have those shelves. And they were pictured in the listing. Let me take you back now so you can see what they look like from a distance. But they were pictured like this, with this lip that's right here. See, the end is open. Now, if I have any problem with things falling off the end, I will put something like some cardstock or something, pretty cardstock or something over the end. But right now, I'm not having that problem, and I don't think I will, really. Because when I need something, I just pick it up and bring it over to my craft table. I don't leave it on there and try to pull it off while it's on the shelf. But these were in like a kid's room on a wall, sporadically on a wall, with kids' books on them. So, but I don't know why I thought of putting my ribbon on there. I just saw them and I thought, I looked at the measurements and I saw, oh, they're 3 inches. And I think I probably figured out or thought that my ribbon was around probably 3 inches. And I thought, I came home that night actually and measured after work. I saw these at work on Amazon. And I came home and measured my ribbon. I was like, oh, they would fit, And I even measured the big ones. See the big ones up here? And I figured they would, and I figured out that they would fit. So I went ahead and ordered these right away, like that day, and I got them and put them up on this wall. They're just held up with these 2 screws. And the thing about these shelves too is you can use them the other way around if you needed to. They're made to be used either way. So like what I'm saying is you can turn them upside down. And if you can picture them the other way, if you needed a shelf like that, you could use them. They're made to use either way. But I knew I wanted it like this to hold my ribbon. So, I brought them home. I got them at home after I ordered them in a couple of days and put them up on this wall. And you can see I have extra room there now too. So that is all of my ribbon. I had that ribbon in several different places before, and now I just really love that. And again, I'm not planning on filling up the shelf. It's the same thing, throughout my craft room. I'm planning on using this ribbon in different ways, and I have a couple more that I'm using right now that are not up there. So, as I use things up, bring things in, I'm going to, but the one thing I keep in my mind is I want to limit myself to the space that I've made here. Like if this were to fill up, I would say, no, you cannot buy any more ribbon, Sheree. You must use some of this ribbon somehow first, right? So yeah, that isn't always going to be in the back of my mind, especially with this reorganization, that I cannot bring any more ribbon in here or I will be in trouble with myself. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this collab and all of the participants' reorganization videos. Everybody, had great ideas. I really, really super enjoyed watching everyone's videos. So inspiring and so interesting, just to get a peek into everyone's craft spaces, right? And craft rooms. It's very, very fun. So anyway, I'm going to let you go. Please look forward and stay tuned for Susan and I's collab for September. We have something very special planned, and I think you're really going to love it. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to Susan and I both's channel, because we'll both be announcing it and talking about it and just making our list of the new participants for next month. So yeah, stay tuned, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you to all the participants, because we couldn't do collabs without you. We really appreciate you all participating. We really enjoyed seeing all of your videos. So everybody take care. I'll see you later and have a great day.